Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with, let's see, what is this? Must be day 7, day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts at Scrap Squad. And if you haven't done so already, check them out on their Facebook page. Join in, and there's an album out there with every one of these originals, and you too can join in the fun. I'm gonna have to mine fresh off the printer here. Okay, so this is today's, and for today, this is really beautiful, kind of a pale blue, snowy looking dotted background paper, and then this white holly berry wreath or something, you know, a really nice little banner here with three title banner, and with these 3 banners here, cute little snowmen around, some words, but they're like stars interspersed with the holly berries. Well, I'm going to do holly berries interspersed with stars, and I'm going to pick up a couple of like the black and white and red kind of pattern paper theme. Don't think I'm going to have any blue. My photo is one that has Ava wearing a very, very long-coveted leather jacket that she really hounded her dad for. And she finally got it. She's wearing this cute little kind of bolero-looking bandana look top, and just feeling like she was just the most beautiful girl in the world with her little, 2 fingers up. So I've made this cluster. I've backed it with black cardstock, and then I did some foam in between it and this black and white. This is a Bella Blvd, and I forget what collection, probably Just Add Color, because it's all black and white. And I just kind of put that there to somewhat mimic the, triangles, that the pattern in that. I don't try to copy everything, and I didn't have everything that was there. Instead of having the blue section coming out this way, I have this tag because I thought it was pretty. It had black and white stripes and some of, something similar to this. I fussy cut this from a paper pad, a sheet from a paper pad. I think it's Merry Days by Carta Bella, or not Carta Bella, but crepe paper. This is the paper itself, and I fussy cut a bunch of these without really knowing what I'm going to do with them. Now, the big decision thing I did, this is a cut file. I was looking for an existing, already cut circular wreath type cut file. I didn't have anything floral or anything faintly, and nothing in white, actually. So I have this from one of the Redefined Kreative Cuts Club releases, kits. And I thought, okay, let me find a background that goes with that. And where I started was maybe wanting to do it on this black and white because it has the snowy, dotty look to it, and I think that would be cute. But I really just, kind of picking up on that red there, I wanted to use this side, which is called Christmas Plaid. And it is Carta Bella. That's where I got the Carta Bella thing. And I have its, here we go. It is Christmas Delivery by Details to Enjoy. And this is it's called Christmas Plaid, go figure. So, I decided I was going to do this, even though it's going to be busy, because as you know, busy does not bother me. Now, what I did already is I took some of this black and white twine and just kind of wrapped it around, sort of randomly twisting it and going back and forth and encircling the stars. The stars would be okay to leave, and I started to maybe reinforce that by adding a bunch of stars on top of these stars, but I think I'm not really going to do that. I'm going to start right now while I'm talking. I may as well be taking off the backing to the foam tape, I thought I would add holly berries. I have these dies. They're Waffleflower dies, and it's called Sprigs Die. It's available at www.waffleflower.com, and I think I got this at scrapbook.com. So it comes on a nice magnetic backing, but I kind of liked the colors here, and I have a I happen to have this Ziploc plastic bag, so I stored in that now. I actually have a better fitting envelope, so I'll do that at some point. Just haven't done it yet. So let me continue doing this, and I'll get these all over the floor, and then I'll sweep it later. I've got a variety of things in my tray here that I may or may not use. I'm just going to do, my title isn't going to be in the banner. In fact, I'm not sure what or where my title is going to be, and it may be something I add after the camera stops rolling, because I have a very extremely limited amount of time to do this, and if I don't have it here in this little area, it's not going to make it into the film. And I'm looking around now. I don't really have any alphas that I can reach. Actually, that's not true. I have my cart, my rolling cart, has all my Christmas stuff, and I have some alphas in there. So we'll see what we need. I know that the photo is going to go right over in here, and I really don't want to cover big stars. So I'm just going to kind of place it. Let me get this one off of here. I'm just going to place it and press. And there's foam on the back of all the stars, so that it's kind of lifting it all up and yet securing it. So I've got foam tape here that I can remove the backing from, and I've got an actual thing of tape so that will bridge the tape on the flowers. Let me see if this works. Yes, that does work. And I've got my journaling here, Ava 2015. That's her precious leather jacket. And what I've done here is I found a random tab top. It's got music notes, and it's kind of cute, and it brings in that cream. I've got a lot of Snow White along with that kind of creamy white that's in the plaid, and I added this craft tag for the same reason, to kind of brown some things up, because I'm going to add some more bright white here. I'm just going to I've got foam tape on the back of these. I'm going to do this one first, kind of right there, and then this one. This is Pinkfresh, and it's from whatever collection this paper pad is. I honestly couldn't tell you the name of the collection. I've lost the cover of it, and I don't have anything with the name on it, but it's adorable, and I'm going to see if I can use any of these trees or any of these little gifts. They may end up on either these banners or the stars. I'm gonna kind of do that. I'm gonna curl these ends up. And I've got another one here. This you'll probably recognize. I think I've used this red and kind of ugly pink stripe on nearly every layout I've done for this series. It's, let me kind of tuck that under there. Okay, that works there. And then I've got these guys. Let's just say, for instance, that I wanted to put one of these right there. So let's just go with that. We'll say that's what I want to do. I have no idea how. See, it doesn't cover the star, but it's kind of star adjacent. And so it's kind of part of that star cluster thing that's going on. I've got this red, speaking of stars, this red star that might be nice right there, but I'm not sure. I'll just kind of put it over here. These two things are too big, so I think they go in the use later pile. Oh, I love this fa la la. First of all, it's kind of a nod to the name of another layout I did in the series with a much younger Ava in the picture. Is that doesn't look good there. Let me get that out. I'm going to put it here, and we don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I like this that says let it snow, because she's got her leather jacket and it can snow. So that's our title, guys. That is it. Let it snow. And I think the original is titled Let It Snow. Okay, so I've got that one there. Let me see where another one might go. What about, how about on the photo? See, these are some other coats. She's standing in front of the coat rack. So it's not a very interesting part of the photo. So I think that would work. But let me do some foam tape, because I might like that propped up a bit. So I will do that. And these clusters I'm putting in right now that's going to be the only green on the page. So I'm doing this. Let's do it this way, so that it kind of comes out there. I've got another large one, and it could maybe go down here or right here. Let's do it here, and I'll overlap this large star. Let me just kind of put the glue on the star. Okay, that works. Now, I've got a small one, and I have a couple other things that I could, okay, two small ones. Let's do one of the small ones maybe popped up on that red banner. That kind of gives it some personality. Let's do that. And let's see, what else did I have? Okay, here's the other small one. Where do I want this? Maybe, maybe here? Maybe this is what I want there. Okay, that works. It kind of ties the slightly different poinsettia image there to this hollyberry one. Okay, now I've already used some of these sprigs. Now I'm just going to kind of place them about, some in conjunction with these guys. That has bent, not being very successful with this. Okay, let me kind of, I'll get it. Okay, it's in the glue. There we go. And maybe that's where my star should go, kind of where it hides the problem with that. And what did I do with it? How many times per video? There's my star. Okay, I love busy patterns, but they're not my friend when looking for things I've turned upside down, waiting to glue. Okay, I think I have a couple of other red elements. I've got this really pretty little heart that might go here. I've used a few of these. I found a dollar bin at Target. There was a package that had about, like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these in it. And there, I can kind of do that. You can, it's kind of subtle there. I thought I might fussy cut this candy cane because I like the colors. I like the white bow with the green stripes and the pale blue on the outside of it. And I apologize for not having done that ahead of time. Like I said, have some limited availability these days. Let's see what we're doing. I want to thank all of you who've reached out about my limited availability. And let me see where this wants to go. Where would be a pretty place for that to go? Maybe right there, and I can make it look like it's kind of hooking. Well, it's just going to have the illusion of hooking over that. And I need something down in here. But first, I want to use one of these red stars. I've got that one there. This one could maybe go here. And I've got a couple silver ones. I'm going to mix silver and gold as well as white and cream on this. So I'm doing all kinds of mixing, and I have to tag Alice Bowl because she's asked who's brave enough, who among us is brave enough to use white and cream together, and I'm using white and cream and silver and gold. So I win. Okay, there, those are all the stars, and I have some tiny little adorable wood outline stars that I want to use in cute places here. These are from Redefined Kreative, from Khristina Sorge, and these are my last ones, my last three. Let's see, I'm going to put one right there. I'll put another maybe right here. And I may do a sequin to kind of complete a triangle there. 1, 2, I guess I'm due one right here, and I'm going to do it on top of the black. And let me wipe that off and get the glue on the wood. That way there won't be so much glue to dry. And it will it'll dry clear and matte, but if there's a clump of it, a physical clump of it, that's not going to look cute. So I'm adding in my little sprigs here. There are some with short stems, and I'm going to use those a little differently from the long stemmed ones. Let me do a long stemmed one here. And kind of hook it up under that star. And I've got one more big long one. And I put the glue on the stem so that I can curl the head up. Let's see. Do that, and I'm got some glue on both sides of it, so I'm just kind of gluing it to this, and that lifts it up, and it kind of makes it more interesting looking. So here's another long stemmed one, but with 2 flower heads. Let's do, this makes it a little bit different, gives it a different look. I'll put it kind of there. And I think I'm gonna like these. See how much lighter it looks. That's kind of a heavy duty plaid there, but adding these little touches of white, and even the white in the photo, really lightens it up. And I like the craft because it kind of goes with the little pine cones there. So I'm happy. Of all the layouts I've done recently, this is the one that once I got started on it, I had some doubts about. I maybe should have had doubts about some of the others, but I didn't. This one has kind of worried me. And if you know my process, I assemble stuff that I think will go with the theme and idea and story I'm telling. Okay, the television just came on, and I'm trying to, okay, I thought I had I had muted it, and somehow it got unmuted. John, did you unmute the TV? You didn't do that. But can I blame it on you? You'll allow me to blame it on you? Yeah. Okay. I was out fishing with my dad one time. Excuse me if I've already told the story, but I was fishing with him, and I don't know, maybe 8 or 9. First, you need to know that I adore my dad and loved when he invited me to go fishing with him. That was, I was thrilled. So we were out at this place, really close to home, and it was some afternoon after work or something like that. And he got his shoes, he stepped off of a log and was shaking his shoe to try to get something off of it, and the shoe came off and went in the water and kind of moved on down the stream. Let's see, where do I need to put this one? I've got this big black star here just waiting for something on it, but I'm going to go ahead and see, that one is right there. There's this one here. I could do it, and this is, I'm overthinking it. Let's do it kind of right there. Not exactly covering up that star, but it kind of obscures it. Okay, I like the fa la la, but I'm not sure where to put it. Don't want to cover up those berries. How about right here? And I need a little piece of twine in it. Because I've got twine in all the other holes. And this one's going to be difficult, of course. I was laughing when I was first putting this together. Reminds me of the joke about newspaper. It's black and white and red all over. Wow. And okay, I can't tie this. Does anyone else get like really, really cracked skin in wintertime? And do you hate it? And does it make it hard to type on your computer? I'm going to fringe this, kind of picking it out with this. It wants to come apart anyway, so I thought I'd give it, I've got 3 pieces of twine and 3 different tags, and I'm doing a different kind of technique for each. So now I'm going to do there it is. Kind of pop this up on some foam, and I think it'll stand out there. I'll do it at a slight angle. And now let me see if I can tease that out anymore. There we go. Okay, got that. Let me fussy cut these little birds and put that branch over that star. So I'm using the stars. It's just not the constellation type adventure type theme that perhaps was the idea when that or the boy layout sort of look that Khristina had in mind when she cut it for the Cuts Club. And to be honest, I haven't looked at the projects that anyone else has done with that cut file. When I got them, I kind of ended up getting a little bit involved in some stuff that grabbed my attention. I haven't had time to watch much of anything. I think this will add some nice color right in that little area. So how about that? There we go. I like that. It's cute. Okay, now, do I need any of these little presents? I don't know, maybe a little cluster of presents right up there. But to be honest, I don't think it needs it. I've got these little trees. I don't think I need those either. But what I am going to do is kill these 2 sheets of these ultra tiny little stars. I've got to get the adhesive off my... I'm going to just sprinkle these little stars around. They may not even be noticeable. I'll know they're there, and in person, I'm betting that I will see little bits of sparkle. Put that one right on top of the black there. And if you burnish those in, these are clear stickers around, so you can get the outline of the sticker as well, which isn't as attractive as the image itself. So I'm going to put this little gold star and another tiny gold star over here in a cluster with this silver star, just to show that my mixing of these metals is very intentional. And these little tiny stars came from a sticker book by One Canoe 2. It's a planner sticker book. One of those planner sticker books that you see in the big box stores that cost around $20 US anyway. And I pulled out the stars and had them in special place. If any of you have played Calvin Ball, you know that at some point stars are going to end up being one of the rules. Then you'll get a point for using a star. So this was a way to use a star on your layout that was subtle and easily hidden and kind of cute. So I did that. I think I stretched those stars over two Calvin balls at least. And they've just kind of been knocking around in my star stash. And I decided I wanted to use them all. And this is the perfect layout to use them all on. And I guess you don't need to see me do the rest of these. That's all I'm going to do to finish it. The title is Let It Snow. And this is a little word phrase fa la la. My journaling says Ava 2015. So it's a wreath layout on a plaid background. Doesn't look anything like the original, but I love it. So thank you for watching. I thought about and then rejected the use of these metal snowflakes, some of which look like stars. But I don't think I'm going to use them, even though I have that silver one there and that silver one there. I could use one. So let's do that. And it came on a foam dot, but the foam stuck to the packaging. Where is it? Okay. Where's my little piece? So I have to do my own, and this is tiny. So it kind of makes me wish I hadn't decided to do this, because peeling the backing off of that, now that actually worked better than I thought it would. So there we go. We have silver, silver, silver here, and I'm officially vindicated. I may or may not add some of these little sequins. I think I will not. I'm gonna call it done. I really like the bright white on top of the plaid that's got cream, and I think the craft and the pine cones, the craft tag and the pine cones, and the kind of cream colored ribbon there are a nod to that, and even the brown branch and the little wood stars that I've used. So I think it's a nod to the original without being a direct copy. So let me put it that way. thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, that's busy when you look at it on screen. But who knew? So maybe I should redo the page on this background. I don't think so. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all of you. Really appreciate you. Bye.